Yes, God family. Happy, happy, happy Sunday. Let's see. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Yes, can everybody hear me? I'm going to double check, make sure everybody can hear me. I only have a few minutes to chat this morning because I have a workshop at noon today. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Yes, God. Okay, everybody can hear me. Perfect. Okay, so I just want to take a few moments right now because I was listening to Reverend Michael Beckwith over at Agape, and he mentioned something, a quote from Marcus Aurelius, and it was something about the obstacle being the way, and how often we view life and we view the obstacles and the challenges that we're facing as something that we need to get over, or once this is done, then I'll be able to continue on my path. And it had me thinking about how the transformations in my life, in my friends' lives, in my clients' lives, the obstacles were the way. That was the thing that was the catalyst to allow us to become the person who God needed us to be for all of the blessings that God had for us. And so I just want to share that with everybody this morning, and hopefully to encourage and inspire you that no matter what you're dealing with in life right now, no matter what you're facing, understand that everything is here to be of service to you. Your boy Rusty from Tahoe sending blessings from our eternal Father in heaven, another day that Yahweh has blessed us with. Yes, God. Love Michael Beckwith, powerful person too. Yes, he is amazing. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. God bless you. And thank you for your service. You're so welcome. Thank you, Amazing Grace on TikTok, for continuing to like the live. Yes, God. All right. So just the thing about life, right, is that life is always going to have up and downs. There's never going to be anyone's life who was just perfect and smooth sailing and wonderful throughout. Okay, that's just not how life is designed to be. The power that we have, though, is to become a person who is unmovable regardless of the ups and downs, regardless of the ebbs and flows, right? Being able to stay grounded and stable when things are really, really great, and also when things are really, really bad. Because even when things are great, right, we don't want to get too emotional and emotionally charged and kind of on this high, because then we can tend to get a little bit of ego, a little bit of pride, a little bit of condescending, a little bit of looking down on people when things appear to be going really, really well. We want to be able to be unshakable, unmovable, regardless of life circumstances. So that regardless, we know that no matter what's happening in our lives, we are already whole, perfect, complete. Okay, whether things are really, really good or whether things are on their way to becoming really, really good, because those are really the only two options. And we have the choice to view life in that way. Thank you for continuing to like this live. Yes, God. My curls are popping. Yes, God. One of my best friends gave me some of her hair. What is it? A hair bar? It's a hair bar. It's a, what is it called?
Conditioning bar.
Conditioning bar.
Biore
conditioning shampoo and conditioner. So I decided I was going to try it out this morning. I went over to King of Prussia yesterday and got a whole bunch of products that I was wanting. One for my hair, so that my curls would be popping, but I haven't even used it yet because, perfect example, I was clear about my outcome. My outcome is that I want to look good. I want my curls to be popping. I think it's this particular product. I've had experience with this particular product, but hey, my girlfriend says this one's been really good for her, so let me try this one out too. And so this is the same metaphor that we use going through life. Instead of being so attached to how we think things need to happen because maybe of how they've happened before, or maybe how, they've happened for other people, be open to the infinite possibilities of your outcome coming to you. Don't worry about having it to be this particular thing, or this particular person, or this particular relationship, or this particular job, or this particular client. Be open to following your joy. Be open to being grateful no matter what. Because when you can stay grateful no matter what, you will be wondered and amazed at how God will continue to bring you more gratitude. Okay, but flexibility is the name of the game. Neutrality is the name of the game. Expectation is the name of the game. I expect things to always work out for me. I expect my life to always be on the upswing, no matter what the circumstances is right now. I expect to always be able to be of service. I expect things to always be of service to me. Even if it's a devastation, even if it's a heartbreak, even if it's a betrayal. Even if I'm on the brink of homelessness. I shared a woman's story inside my story today on Instagram. I was moved by her. I decided to donate to her, and I highly recommend, you begin to look for the ways that you can give to the world. Okay, so many people are walking around looking to receive. They're looking to get. They're looking for how can I benefit? But maybe we start to ask ourselves the question, how can I be of a benefit to someone else? Because in being of a benefit to someone else, you are naturally receiving. You are receiving the fulfillment. You are receiving the bliss that can only come from giving. Giving is a gift, okay? Being able to give to other people, being able to pour into other people, being able to be a blessing and a resource and a miracle for other people, you would be amazed at how that sets you up to then receive the same things. Because instead of viewing ourselves as a receptacle, we view ourselves as a throughway. Because anything that is coming through me is also happening to me. All right? Even if it's an obstacle. Yes, expect good in unexpected ways. Exactly. Beyond appearances. So if this is your first time here, my name is Megan. I am the CEO and founder of Yes God Wellness, which was a brand that initially started as service to women and their wombs and issues they were having with their wombs, whether it was fibroids, whether it was BV, whether it was, needing the doctors telling women they needed to have surgery to have their uteruses removed. And if you check out my highlight over on Instagram, I have a receipts highlight that has countless women who were able to transform their womb health, which also leads into their heart posture. And so my brand has evolved, so it doesn't just encompass womb health anymore. It encompasses whole being, right? Being, remembering that we are all divine, remembering that we all have God within us, remembering that we are good, very good, and there is no ungood in us. Even the trauma, even the things that we have experienced, they do not say anything about our true identity. Our identity is, I would say, in Christ. Now, I wouldn't identify myself as a traditional Christian. That is my background. But I did attend divinity school and was very disappointed and angered by what I learned about the patriarchal, capitalistic, imperialistic nature of religion. And so that led me on to seek the truth and who is God and where is God and who knows, God. And what that all led me back to was myself. God has always been inside of me, and God is inside of all of us. And when we tap in and tune in and recognize that we are constantly co-creating with the God inside of us, then we understand the immeasurable power that we have been given through grace by the fact that we exist. And so being able to recognize that whatever we are focusing on, whatever we're giving our attention to, whatever we are giving our energy to, we are perpetuating more of that. That's why it's so important not to complain. It's why it's so important to focus on gratitude. It's why it's so important to be mindful of the content that you're consuming, the people that you're surrounding yourself with. Okay, because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So when I focus on all the good that I have, the breath that is going through my lungs without me having to earn it, the heartbeat that's happening without me having to think and prompt my heartbeat, right? All of these things were given to us by grace. The fact that we're all sitting here with access to this phone and to service or Wi-Fi or whatever to be able to be exposed to one another, that is something to be grateful for. Yes, the kingdom is within. The queendom is within. Everything is within. And so the life begins to mirror, and life has always been mirroring how it is that we feel about ourselves. Okay, so when we can begin to view ourselves as perfect, whole, worthy, and enough, we'll start to see that life will begin to start treating us that way. People will begin to treat us that way. We will begin to treat ourselves that way. Okay? There's never really any such thing as a relationship issue. It's always a self-worth issue, because we have to understand that what we are worthy of and what our rules of engagement are. This is the only thing I'm willing to engage with. People who are kind, people who are respectful, people who honor me, and people who are grateful for me. And the way that I determine that is by, am I kind to myself? Am I grateful for myself? Do I honor myself? Do I respect myself? Because once I'm giving myself those things, I don't need them anymore from anything external. I don't need a circumstance to tell me those things about myself, because I've already given it to myself. And it says in the Bible, he who has will be given more, and he who does not have, even what they do have, will be taken from them. So stop focusing on the things that you don't have. Focus on the many, many millions of miracles that you experience every single day. The ability to hear, the ability to speak, the ability to think, the ability to have a sound mind, the ability to walk, to be mobile, to move around, okay? To sit down and be quiet and still. You know, I made a video the other day, someone was talking about how they haven't heard from God, but you're not going to hear from God if you're filling your awareness with a bunch of nonsense. If you're complaining all day, if you're judging all day, if you're gossiping all day, you're watching trash on TV all day. When have you ever just sat down, be still, and begin to notice and be present where you are and be thankful for where you are right now? All right? Because sometimes the obstacle is the way. Yes, God. I like that word. Yes, ministress. Okay. Yes, God. Asking God for guidance with my side business and feeling unsure about it. And that's okay. And that's part of the process. But the thing is that you begin to feel more sure about things when you begin to train your mind to feel more sure about yourself. And this is what we're doing in the Quantum Prayer Circle. Would love to have you in this community. We have a touch point every single day we go live. We have a 7-day identity reset. Every day you receive a new affirmative prayer. You receive a self-concept rampage every single week. And we're going to Bali in October. We would love to have you there. It's our identity recalibration retreat. All the details can be found in my bio. I have to hop and run because I am going to be on time for this workshop. But thank you so much for spending a few moments with me this morning. I hope this was able to pour into you, and I hope you spend some time today reflecting on all the amazing things that you have to be grateful for. Because the fact that you're existing and hearing and seeing, a lot of the world does not have access to those things. Okay, so be grateful for them. Don't bypass those things. Yes, God. All right, I'll talk to you ladies soon, and gentlemen. Peace.